Wait, so you mean to tell me that this guy still thinks that black people live like slaves? Boy, oh boy, we have an interesting one today. Today we have Bill Maher interviewing John Mellencamp. I have no idea who that is. I never heard of him, but this was a crazy statement by him. Just keep watching.
I co-signed with a kid named Fred Booker who was about 4 or 5 years older than me, and he was black. So I learned a lot about race real quick in 1965, 1966, because they loved us on stage, because half the band was black, half was white.
Wow.
They loved us on stage. It's when we came off stage. When I joined the band, Bill, I was issued a gravity knife.
A gravity knife?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's kind of like a switchblade, but you just go like that. Boom.
Okay.
And the knife pops out through gravity.
To stab other band members?
No, to stab the fucking audience.
Really? For the audience?
Yeah, because,
Wow.
And I was not familiar with how hateful people were to black people until I was in the Crepe Soul. And that's what more than learning how to sing or to dance or anything like that, I learned about hatred.
Okay, so let's go to 2023.
Is that now?
That's now.
Okay.
Like, I'm not being naive when I say that would not happen in 2023.
Your ass, it would.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Tell me why.
See? Do you guys see? This guy is already bringing the premise that, hey, since the 1960s, things have not improved for black people. This is already the premise that he is arguing right now. And so far, I just think that this is hilarious.
Do I think that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seen that
I
in
have.
2023?
Yeah, and you have too.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you turn the fucking news on, you'll see it.
See what?
Racist comments, racist.
Yeah. There's no doubt there are still racists in America.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're talking about in a city in the music industry, and I'm guessing a fairly young crowd or a music-loving crowd. They just don't strike me as people who in 2023 say those kind of things or even feel that way.
Have you ever heard a rap song?
Yes?
Okay.
What about it?
Me and Chuck D did a song 20 years ago.
20 years ago was 20 years ago.
Yeah, but we were talking about the N-word. We were talking about
Right.
how it's not supposed to be used and how it's not supposed to be. I mean, that's what I have against, not against, but why I'm not a big fan of rap music is like, you guys are selling out what the people stood up for and fought for, and you're making money off of it, selling them to white kids.
Right.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
He has a point in that sense. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He has a point right there. But me, at this point, the N-word has been normalized so much to the point to where I don't even care who says it. Nigga, everybody just says it. I don't care if you're white, black. I really don't care who says it. Then there's some very pro-black people, right? Super pro-black people. They be like, oh my God, he said the N-word. That white guy over there said I really don't care. Guys, I really just don't care anymore. At this point, it's so normalized to the point of where it's mostly a term of endearment. If you use the hard ER, then there's a point to be made. But even then, there's a context in which you can use that if you're trying to do it from an academic sense. But even then, who knows? Let's keep going. I'm just saying.
I don't like it.
It's honest.
Yeah, it's wrong. And so Chuck D and I did a song, and I wrote the song, and then he rapped in the middle of it, and he just said, "Die, N-word, die."
What?
And that's right.
Just give me an example, and then I'll get off this. But I'm just curious of a recent example in the last couple of years, specifically of a incident of racism that you saw, like on tour or something, that is in this.
I have a 29-year-old son. One of his best friends was black.
Okay.
Right? They went somewhere in Los Angeles. The guy got in an argument with this little skinny black kid, waited for him to walk outside of the bar, and ran him over and killed him. How much more of a fucking example do you want?
I mean, yeah. I'm not denying that things.
This is such a weird point because was it because he was black? Let's be honest here. Was it because he was black, or was it because they were up in a domesticated argument, or I don't even know how you say it, but still, you guys get what I'm saying. Is it because he was black, or is it because there was an argument that was happening and then it got to the point to where, hey, I want to hit this guy with a car now? That happens all of the time. It happens all of the time. So I don't understand exactly the point that he's trying to make right here. Is it because he was black that it was racist, or is it because it was something like an undertone to it? He didn't give us any other detail, but that they were getting into an argument. That's the only detail that he gave to us. Was there more to it? Was the guy calling them N-words? Was the guy, saying racially motivated comments? So what exactly happened in order for you to say, hey, that was because he was black that happened?
But I'm just saying it's not any better. I mean, you may.
Well, that's what we're arguing about. I think
we're not arguing about anything. We're having a discussion.
Well, we're disagreeing.
No.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay to disagree.
You say it in one of your songs.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Right.
I wrote a song that I never recorded because I felt it was wrong, but it was called From the Fucking Cotton Fields to the Plague Fields.
Do you guys see exactly why I titled the video how I titled it? He is literally comparing cotton fields to the black people in the entertainment sector. This is actually hysterical. Does he honestly believe that slavery was that light of an issue to where you couldn't even compare that to music? Why exactly does he think that this is okay to even compare? I don't understand the correlation between either one of them.
So my point is that, yeah, so what?
I would say that
us white people love to have black people entertain us.
I would say that the playing fields are a lot.
No. Every person loves other people to entertain them. People like entertainment in general. This is such a ridiculous notion that white people specifically like black people to entertain them. Of course, we had the Mandingo fighting back in the day and all of that stuff, except that's not what this is now. Now it's just people good at their job, entertainers, and people just happen to be white that are entertained because majority of the population is white. So of course, majority of the audience is going to be white too. And of course, there are less black people to be entertained because they are the minority. So of course, white people are going to be the most entertained by black people. That just makes that's just common sense. I wish people would just understand that that's common sense. But let's keep going. I just thought that was so stupid of him to say.
Playing fields are a lot better than the cotton fields. That's what I would say about that. Maybe I'm crazy, John, but it seems like making no money as a slave picking cotton was not as good as playing left field for the Yankees. I mean, I'm sure there were reasons why. Dave Winfield has some beefs against Steinbrenner. I'm sure.
No doubt, there is 1 or 2% of black people in America who have a better life.
Oh, stop. That's what you think? 1 or 2%?
Okay.
1 or 2% that have a better place in life now. That's the only type of black people that I think. This is what I think, right? This is what I think about this guy. I think this guy thinks that black people are only successful if they're entertainers. Like there are not black people in all different type of professional fields. For example, we have black doctors, black nurses, black, we have black scientists, we have black police officers, we have black dentists, we have black everything. Any profession that there is a profession, there is a black person there with it. Because of course, why would there not be? This guy literally thinks that the only way a black person can get successful is by being an entertainer, which is just patently wrong.
Let's say 10%. I'm just pulling a number out of my ass.
It is that. That's where
10?
it belongs.
Hey, I just pulled a number out of my ass.
I know, but
how about 100%? I am like 99% sure. I can never be 100% sure. I am very confident in the fact that I think 100% of black people are better off today than they were when slavery existed, when slavery was a thing. I don't even understand what his argument is, and I don't even understand how he got to it. Isn't it very ironic that the people that are most ignorant and racist are the people that claim America is systematically still racist? It's so stupid to me. Let's keep going.
I'm telling you, that's just not true. But,
Well, okay, well.
I mean,
listen.
We do have statistics.
Talk to my son. He'll tell you.
Well,
why not talk to black people? Talk to my son, a white guy who has a black friend that got killed. What? That doesn't make any sense. Why not just talk to black people and ask, hey, do you think that you are better off now than back when slavery existed? I'm pretty sure 100% of black people will say yes. Even the most pro black people, oh, white supremacy is this. The Tariq Nasheeds, the Dr. Umars, of course, they would even say that, hey, black people are better off now than back when racism actually existed. Why? Because we're not slaves anymore.
We saw one very horrific incident. Maybe that has colored his thinking.
What do you think? That's the only incident that happens?
Of course not. And it isn't. Again, the FBI has data on hate crimes.
The FBI?
Oh, they're in on it?
No, they're not in on it. But it's like the government. You trust the government? I don't trust those fucking people. I'm willing to throw them.
No, I've been often a skeptic of lots of things about the government.
It's so hilarious, right? That I'm pretty sure he's a liberal. So I'm pretty sure he thinks that Donald Trump deserves to go to jail, right? So you think Donald Trump deserves to go to jail for the January 6th stuff, but you don't trust the government. So what is it? Do you guys trust the government? Do you think that that election was not stolen? These people pick and choose when they want to trust the government. It's honestly hilarious. But let's get back to the topic at hand. Now, guys, like I said earlier, isn't it ironic that some of the people that claim that systematic racism exists, right, are the most racist people? Do you know why? When you spend your time thinking about systematic racism, this, oh, we got to fight against the man, oh, we got to fight against this, we got to fight against that, guess what you do? You inadvertently make your mind see nothing but color. You can't see people as an individual. You can only see them as a color. And that's exactly why I think this guy is talking how he is. Think about that line that Joe Biden said that one time. You ain't black if you don't vote for me. These are how these people think. They think that because you're black, you have to think a certain way. They say, hey, if you're black, there is no way that you can vote for a Republican because only Republicans are for rich people. Wait. So first off, that's patently false. Republicans are not just for the rich. Second off, are you saying that there are no black people that are rich? Are you saying that there are no black people that are actually wealthy? Again, when you focus too much on systematic racism, when you focus too much on America being a bad country, you then lose sight of the actual issue at hand. And it's looking and judging people based off of their color. And it's kind of hilarious that this guy did that unironically the whole entire time. Even if this guy meant well, this is actually very dangerous to push this type of rhetoric for society, because then you're going to get other people brainwashed. Oh, black people are oppressed. Oh, black people are this, that. Come on now. That is not the case. If anything, I think we have overcorrected, because now we still judge people based off of their skin color, but up in a different way. When it comes to affirmative action, if it was a black person and a white person applying for the same position, then we already know that most likely the black person will get it first, just for the simple fact that he's black. Granted, there is a caveat to that. I think that the black people and the white people have to be of equal qualifications for that to even be considered. So that is the case. But still, there's the question of why are you judging somebody by their race? But with that being said, I digress. I think that's the end of this video, and I think we're good now. My name is yedotti. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Peace.